Hey everyone, I upgraded my camera setup. So hopefully this is better than just using my cell phone. I'll look into upgrading the video, upgrading the audio, if the audio doesn't come out well on this. So I thought I'd talk about what my plans are, or other people's plans are, for this summer. Last year I attended the Hot Rod Power Tour for my first time, and I really enjoyed it, had a great time. And it was mostly in this area of the country. I live here. So there was a nice long road trip out here and then 5 days of traveling around this area. This year they just announced the next year's Power Tour. And Power Tour is going to start, I believe, just outside of Chicago in Joliet, Illinois. And then meander its way down to Oklahoma, following Route 66. Route 66 is something that's a bucket list of mine. I've always wanted to travel Route 66, specifically from Chicago, from the east side, going all the way west into LA. I have been on bits of Route 66, but never with a classic car and never a significant portion of it. Last year, Pole Bar Garage, Dalton's group, traveled a lot of Route 66 down to duct tape, I can't say it, duct tape drags in Arizona. And also something I really wanted to attend last year, and I wasn't able to. This year, Dalton's group is planning on kind of doing a big loop, again, starting from his area, somewhere in this place here. I don't remember exactly if he's in Iowa or Missouri. I think it's Iowa, but I'm probably wrong. They're going to be making a big loop and coming back through Colorado on the way home. I would love to join that loop. It looks like they're planning to do that the week before Power Tour, and so that would mean I would be going from Colorado out to this general area, wherever they're starting from. I don't remember exactly where it is. Doing this big loop through New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, back through Colorado, and back to Missouri, or whatever area I'm trying to pinpoint there. Then I could stay there for the next day or two in this general area, and go up and hit Power Tour, and then do Power Tour down to Oklahoma, and continue at the end of Power Tour, continue on the rest of Route 66 and end up in LA, spend a couple days at Disney World or Disneyland and maybe some of the other theme parks. On top of that, I actually bought a annual pass to all the Six Flags and Cedar Point parks last year. And I've only attended Knott's Berry's Farm so far. So I've got a lot of making up to do to make the pass worth it. So I need to map, if I was to do Route 66, how many theme parks can I hit throughout this, I'm assuming it would be this section here. I don't know how many theme parks are here. Most of the other ones are up here out of my path. This would account for probably 4 full weeks of driving my classic car around the country, and that would need a lot of money to do that, which I need. I also need to do some maintenance on the car. There was a number of things that we found during Power Tour that I need to address before I would want to take on a long road trip again. All minor, but all require money to do. So I'm going to start creating videos on that on the channel, because I have been only doing about a video a month. And highlighting which car I'm going to take. There's still a decision if I'm going to take my Plymouth Scamp or if I'm going to take my Grand Fury Plymouth station wagon. I think the station wagon is a better choice if it's such a long trip because of storage. And it's also the better running of the two right now. But I could do maintenance on both of them and get them running again. Or it's not like they're not running, but get them running better. So this is the first time I've actually been in front of the camera. So I'm very camera shy. I do have a tech podcast called DevOps Roundup that I do, where I'm kind of getting better at being in front of the camera. Definitely not natural for me to be on this side of the camera. So we're in the middle of winter. We're in Colorado, but it's been 70-degree weather. High 60s, low 70s this entire week. This weekend looks like it's going to be more of the same, so I may actually get out in my barn and get some of the maintenance done. But one of my points that I was bringing up is this is a lot of traveling for an old car, and my car will be almost 50 years old if I take the station wagon. If I take the Scamp, it's over 50 years old already. But the amount of time I'd be out of work and not earning money, I am self-employed, and the amount of effort and funds I would have to put into the cars to make them be able to do this, that math isn't really working out great for me right now. So I'll be trying to figure out how I could do a 4-week road trip. I am not monetized on YouTube at all. If you look, I probably have less than 50 followers. So hopefully building that up, but I have no expectations that YouTube is going to be able to help me out at this at all. I may be surprised. I very much doubt I'm going to be surprised. But if I have to replace an engine or a transmission, I'm probably not going to be able to do this entire trip. It just doesn't make sense. The math doesn't math for me on that. So it should be interesting. By the way, if you do notice there's a bunch of lines on here, these are previous road trips I've taken with other vehicles. And I think and the light blue is the Power Tour from last year. But anyway, it should be interesting. It should be a lot of fun. If I have to skip one, I may skip Power Tour and do Poverty Tour. That looks like a lot more fun. But I am really excited to do Power Tour as well. It's not quite a flip of a coin, but it is, it would be a hard decision on which one to take. If I have to drop anything, I'm dropping the Route 66, the continuing the Route 66 trip. Although I have been seeing on the Facebook pages and on was it Reddit? I don't know, some other social media site that there's a number of people asking about interest in continuing Route 66 at the end of Power Tour. And that is a bucket list item of mine, like I said. But anyway, this is just a short video because I haven't posted on my channel in a while. I am headed out to CES. There is a large portion of CES that is automotive related, and I will be trying to be doing better videos now that I have a better camera of some of the aspects, the interesting vehicle aspects or auto aspects of CES this year. And hopefully I'll get better at interviewing people and actually recording and editing videos as we go. So thanks, everyone.